Now's the time of year to start reviewing your situation in relation to tax and superannuation and what you might need to do in the lead up to the 30th of June. You should review your tax planning options with a qualified tax agent, because having your accountant work with your financial advisor can produce great outcomes, because many of these strategies work best with both types of advice. In terms of superannuation, if you're an employee, consider salary sacrificing any upcoming bonuses or income into superannuation. In most cases, these will incur a maximum 15% tax rather than your personal rate, which could be more than double this. If you are self-employed or even a retiree, you might be able to claim a tax deduction on contributions you make into superannuation. The strategy can also be really effective if you've made a capital gain during this financial year. For some people, it might be your last opportunity to contribute a lump sum into superannuation. There are limits in place for certain types of contributions, so make sure you get advice. Rule changes are coming into effect on the 1st of July 2017, which will significantly reduce the maximum contributions allowed, so it might be best to act before the end of June. If you're already salary sacrificing into superannuation, make sure you review the amounts that you are contributing. Other rule changes affect those receiving transition to retirement pensions, so if you are receiving one of these, it's best to seek advice before the end of June about how it may impact you. Any account-based pensions worth more than $1.6 million should also be reviewed prior to the end of June to ensure that the new rules are not being breached. It's important to review your investments, and for those that you don't want to hold, consider selling them before the end of June. For those sold at a loss, this may offset any gains and reduce your tax. Or if you've made a gain on something that you're looking to sell, maybe defer that decision until July, which will move the gain into next financial year. Reviewing any investment loans and prepaying interest where you can will also give you another way to bring forward tax-deductible expenses into this financial year. Income protection policies paid personally are generally tax-deductible. You can also pay these annually to receive a discount on the premium and also bring forward the deduction into this financial year. You can review your existing policy or set one up if you're not currently covered. It's important to review all types of insurance, especially those held by your superannuation fund, to make sure that they remain suitable for you. The financial accounts for self-managed super funds should be prepared by now, and a review can keep things moving in the right direction. You should revise your contributions for this financial year and get advice on if your strategy needs to change. You should consider pension strategies and making sure that the minimum pensions have been paid before the 30th of June. It's also important to revise your investment strategy in light of the things that have changed during the last year. Considering insurance is a legal requirement for your self-managed super fund's investment strategy. Revise your death benefit and pension nominations to ensure that you're still comfortable with these. Hopefully that gives you some things to think about before the end of June, and feel free to contact our office to discuss any of these areas with Secure Invest Advisor.